you're new here, we are currently working on a cute little adventure game called The Life of Mr. Pips, which is all about a little strawberry who's trying to find his place in life.
On this channel, we talk about game development and we share our journey as we're going along. We're still learning, so there's plenty to be experienced here, and we hope you enjoy.
These last 2 weeks, we have jumped into a 100 days of game dev challenge, which has been really, really exciting and also challenging. We've renovated our office.
Yep.
That you might have already seen.
It's a little bit different now. Well, the backdrop is still a work in progress.
Yep.
But we've been trying to get that little bit of game dev in every day, even though we've been busy with a lot of other things.
And we've also finished our cutscene, which has taken us way too long. But hey, it's a cutscene.
Yeah, progress.
Putting together the cutscene seemed like a relatively easy task to actually do, but it took us a lot longer than we expected, actually taking a total of a week and a half. And I think it turned out quite okay in the end, but there was so much to learn with it, and a lot of stuff we didn't quite understand. We got stuck quite a lot with the cutscene, primarily because we didn't actually know where the story was going. We had written a vague description of how the story was, and we realized that our biggest mistake was that we actually hadn't made a storyboard, which is a bit strange considering we learned that at university, that storyboarding your 3D or game design is quite important, and we messed up that quite simplistic step.
I think we wanted to cut some corners, and we realized that was just taking longer than if we just done it the proper way.
So now we've done a full cutscene storyboard, which actually has helped us massively. So that's a good starting point.
The cutscene made us actually have to change quite a few systems in the game. We transitioned into using Cinemachine cameras, which are quite cool, and you can do like really cool camera movements with them quite easily. Haven't really taken advantage much of that yet. At least we have the system there now, and it's much more flexible to work with. So I think this whole process just got a lot more complicated than we anticipated, but that's why we're learning, right?
Yep, we're learning as we're going along. That's what's most important. We wanted to get the animations to skip, especially if the player themselves won't skip through any of the cutscene elements or the text.
Yeah, especially when you replay things, it gets quite annoying having to be stuck watching it.
Yeah. This actually causes a lot of problems with our actors bugging out, just everything going crazy, our camera going and spinning around, and all types of stuff happened which we didn't expect.
Teleporting actors. Yeah, it got a bit messy. But yeah, and when we were working on this, as we had to change our character controller again, it seems like we just keep revisiting that and like, yeah, we're finished, but no, we never quite finished with our character controller, it seems. But yeah, now that's maybe done and dusted.
And we still think there's a few elements of it that need to just be revamped and looked over and adjusted, but we'll do that another time and not on stream, hopefully.
Wow, yeah, it gets a bit messy, doesn't it?
So if we press play now, then I come up with my awesome text.
No, we don't actually.
He's now become Strawberry Jam, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that would be Strawberry Jam, wouldn't it?
We actually streamed making the cutscene, and we got like a lot of advice from people telling us to switch out the camera, actually, which we didn't think about in the first place, to a Cinemachine camera and lots of stuff. So thank you everybody that's been watching our streams and helping us out. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been really good input there.
We still need to work on the animations of the cutscene.
Yeah, and the actual content and the story. Because I mean, like, we have the functionality in place.
Yep.
But yeah, not telling any useful story.
No, and currently we just have a wiggly bush. Yeah, actually like that. And a freaky smile of, Mr. Pip's brother, who's extra freaky. Blender, 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 and more blender, but not the actual type where you actually blend stuff.
But will it blend?
It will in Blender 2.8.
Right, with new controls, new UI, and everyone gets confused.
One of the goals for this project has actually been to make as many assets ourselves as possible using Blender, and not resorting necessarily to an asset pack. As much as using an asset pack is very nice, we wanted to really understand how to do UV wrapping, texturing, and understanding how to make all of our models as much as possible.
And we encountered quite a few issues in organization once we started to make a lot of models, and that's what you really learn from, is repeating the process multiple times, and you start to see when you are doing things in an inefficient way, or when you end up with all the materials from Blender inside of Unity and all the things don't quite align. So trying to find good processes for that, and it's been a good learning experience making these assets ourselves.
We decided to jump in and do the 100 Days of Game Dev Challenge, which is organized by Julia, which you can see her channel link below in the description. I hope I'm doing a below description thingy. But yeah. And so far we are really enjoying it. It's really inspiring being able to have a real nice positive game dev community where everybody is helping each other, giving advice, and also you get little badges as well for getting streaks, and that's what we're trying to work on.
We are streaking really well.
We are.
Not the naked one, but the other type.
And also there's a positivity channel which has loads of pictures of dogs, cats, and cows and goats if you're interested in that. You know, I haven't seen any chickens. Where's chickens? Where's your chickens? If you are interested in taking part in the challenge, even though it's a few days into it already, you can find a link to the Discord below and take part. I mean, it might be a few days in, but it's fun to come and join in anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
The challenge has helped us to push our boundaries and do game dev every single day, even when we have been doing a lot of renovating in our apartment and just having general life in general. It's really helped us.
Makes you put first things first, and we've then been putting our game dev first, so that always is done every day.
So Mr. Pips gets his love every single day.
Yeah, even though it's been quite minimal lately, and I feel like we're struggling a little bit to keep the pace we were intending.
Yep.
But we're working on increasing that productivity.
Snuti HQ is currently in a little bit of renovation, as we have mentioned before. What we've actually done is moved the living room into the office, and the office into the living room, into one big tiny room, which is too tiny. We live in a tiny apartment.
Apartment life, but now we have bigger office and small living room. Priorities in life. Where do you spend more time? Usually hanging out in the office. But
in the dog bed.
One thing that has stayed around, that is the dog cam. It's well taken care of. Might need some more decoration though to make dog cam a bit more, cozy.
If you have any tips of what we can add into the dog cam backdrop, you are more than welcome to tell us.
Come to the stream and hang out and say what you think.
Thank you so much for watching and being a part of our game dev journey. It has been a lot of fun, and we're still learning a lot and making a lot of mistakes, but we hope you guys have an absolutely amazing day and an amazing game dev journey. If you're enjoying our videos, don't forget to subscribe. We'll be publishing every single week.
Yeah, hope you had a good one and enjoyed this one, and we will see you in the next one.
So soon.
Bye.
Chris Rogers must be.
You're our 50th follower.
Woo! We hit 50!
Yeah,
I didn't expect that. Awesome. Well, that was not the plan for today's stream. That's awesome. Great. Thanks for the,
Yeah, thank you everyone for the follow and for joining us
Yeah.
in our noobish endeavors.